your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your.
I hate your do-rag.
Sound man.
There's 6 people in the chat.
Yo. You are now watching your mans and them live. I'm your mans Gus the third.
I'm your man's Bello.
Yes, sir. I'm your man's Austin Felix.
It's your boy, Kyrie.
And I'm your man, Shakespeare, in the Random Studio in Brooklyn, New York. This is your man's and them live.
Your man's
This is episode 110.
All that R&B got him thinking he Chris Brown.
I'm getting ready for the verses.
Yo, this is episode 110, yo.
110 episodes.
We about to
y'all.
hit 111.
That's a fact.
Wow, you
That's
know your
next.
numbers.
I believe that's next.
Lucky. That's a lucky number right there.
Is it? What's so lucky about
It's
111?
111. Who's connected? Who? It's
You
111.
need to turn your
One day we gonna be 1111. Huh, I'm
What you
saying?
mean? 1,000.
We gonna have 1,000 episodes.
111 episodes.
1111.
We're gonna do that this year.
What? Nigga, what? Did the door just open by itself? What's good, y'all? If y'all are in the chat, let yourself be known. Shout out everybody in the chat right now.
Yerp.
Say something, niggas.
Yeah, they
Who
definitely
in the
gonna say
chat? Who in the
something after
chat?
that.
Who in the chat?
How's your day going so far?
Yo, well, sorry to cut you off real quick.
It's cool. It's cool. You apologize. Go ahead.
What?
Oh, you about to say something to me?
No, not you.
Oh,
Um,
the fight, nigga.
Ugly privilege is a thing too.
Wait, hold on. What?
Ugly privilege?
How we going?
Because you ugly, you got privilege.
Yes.
What's the
People
privilege?
feel sorry
Yeah.
for you when you're ugly.
There you go.
Wait, say that again?
Wait, you
People
said
feel sorry for you when you're ugly.
So you talking about pity?
You
Pity is a
ever
privilege?
seen someone so hit and you like, I'll let them rock. No?
Let them rock for what?
Whatever they want.
Hey,
Yo.
If they cut you on, no?
I don't let anybody cut me in line.
Even the ugliest person on earth?
Even the ugliest or prettiest person on earth.
You lying. Bad
I'm
bitch,
dead ass.
Bad bitch cut you in front of
Fuck
the
it.
line.
What do I gain for her cutting me in line?
What if she start talking to you?
I'm married.
Good
You
comeback.
Bad bitch
You got
cut
a
you
point
in
there.
Never
line.
fails.
Right.
I'm married.
You can't win no argument.
You let a bad bitch cut you in line?
It depends what the line is for.
Food stamp.
You know,
Grapefruit.
Hey, shit. Nobody cut me
you know
in
what
line
that
for no
nigga,
food
you
stamps.
remember
She
what
not cut
Austin
me-
said last episode? He
Oh,
said,
oh, your mic, bro.
huh?
Yes, shit.
What did he say last episode?
Oh, yeah, I said some. Listen, man.
He said some funny shit about.
We
I
not
was
going.
like, he said, like, you know, people that are pretty, he may treat a little bit more, you know, than your regular average looking people.
That's real shit.
Not for me.
real
Nah, the way
But how
I
you
said it was.
explained it,
I
how you
said that I
explained-
treat everybody the same, but then I said they get a little plus, which means I don't treat everybody the same.
Exactly. You
What I,
contradicted
what I was
yourself.
meaning was I don't treat anybody lesser. And I'm gonna just
I
leave
mean,
it
you
there.
kinda
I mean,
do,
the,
though.
the people who aren't as
Shut up.
pretty get treated. Reggie
He trying to use wordplay
Listen,
to disguise his actual.
Porter, what up, my
if you
guy?
pretty, you got
Yo.
some privilege with me. All right, fuck it.
Reggie
Oh,
Porter
so-
says,
so-
I'll be nice tonight, I promise. Yeah, all right, nigga.
Okay.
So you definitely let her cut you in line. That's basically what you're saying.
No, it depends what the line is for.
Shit, I'm gonna be like, excuse me, go in the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, this is a line. Sorry.
Excuse me, you see I'm here? You better move to the back.
If the line is for,
I don't care if you smile
if
in
the
my
line's
face,
for
get
jury
back.
duty, you can skip me, guys.
I guess. Well, that's a good response. Who you say it depends on the line. But shit, yo, let's get into shooting the shit.
Okay.
So,
Are you taking a picture of me?
No, nigga,
know,
I'm
he
trying to
gotta-
do a boomerang to show that we live, nigga.
all right. So
Did you
shooting
get-
the
did you get
Very
shit.
permission to do
conspicuous.
that?
Shooting the shit. Topic for shooting the shit is: are you entitled to information that doesn't pertain to you? So,
Context, please.
all right, gosh.
Thank you.
So I had an experience recently where, me and someone was sharing information, and basically a question was asked.
Thank you.
I
of
got
me
you, bro.
to
I
reveal-
already got you.
To reveal certain
You don't ask
information that
somebody.
did, nigga. I mean,
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
You know
question
he
wa-
has trouble with this. Let him speak.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm about like 10 seconds. A certain question was asked of me to reveal that didn't pertain to her, which to me meant it's like, you know, I don't have to. It's none of your business. But I still decided to tell her.
Okay.
Now, she's seen a little hesitation of me, you know, telling her or not. So she questioned it and she said, "Hey, why wouldn't you tell me?" And I was just simply like, if I wasn't comfortable telling you, I wouldn't tell you. And she had a problem with that. So we had a back and forth about just like, do you have to tell someone something if you don't want to? Like, it's kind of like, no matter the relationship. In this relationship, we're close. So, but that doesn't matter to me. It's like, if I'm not comfortable telling you anything, then I'm not going to.
Is this girl your girlfriend?
No.
So are you sleep? Are you?
Y'all fucking?
You guys are more
Y'all
than
fucking?
friends.
You can say that.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Let's say it's somebody you dating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
That's fair enough.
No,
Why you giving them away out?
Well, I'm just trying to help the scenario.
basically in the scenario, yes, I could be dating, I could be seeing the person, we could be intimate, whatever. The point is, which is what I want to focus on, is do you have to reveal information if you don't want to?
No, you do not. I don't think you have to reveal anything that you don't feel like revealing. And I think the fact that there was a push to get you to reveal something when you didn't want to reveal it, I don't like that.
There was no push in my situation.
Oh, you didn't say nothing about? Oh, okay.
There was no push in my situation.
I don't-
It was just she called that there was hesitation. And when she says hesitation, she was like, why is there hesitation?
Because it's none of
And
your
I was-
business.
And that was my thing. It's like, if I'm not comfortable saying it, I don't
Right.
have to. And then we had a little back and forth.
It's none of your business.
I don't think you need to say anything, but I feel like you don't lose if you say something. Like, I feel like, what do you lose? Like, what are you really losing if you say something?
Your information has value.
Okay,
Yeah.
value to who? Not to
Me,
her,
nigga.
To you.
What do you? What do you
And to her, she wants it.
okay, what is she gonna do with it?
Keep it in her memory bank.
And do what with it?
Store it.
Exactly.
She gonna sell it to she gonna sell it to online?
She never knows. AI being developed, brother.
I'm dead.
I don't know.
There's certain things that I just don't feel like you need to tell.
And it's simple. You
Okay.
don't even have to dig.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
feel
that
like
simple.
I feel like if you're not building anything with this person, then you don't have like there's no obligation to say anything. But if you're like building, I think I don't think there's a problem with like being upfront and like speaking your mind about shit. But that again, that's subjective. For me, I don't feel like you lose anything if you're building something with somebody. Obviously, if they're not your girl, you don't have to. But she can feel how she feels as well. Like, it's not like she can't be like, oh, well, damn. Like, I may have to rethink about how we approach our relationship.
But
So
why
do
is
you,
you
hold-
exclude
do you retain information when you're dating?
No. I have a bad memory.
No, I mean, like, I'm saying, like, do you, like, if someone asks you a question
Mm-hmm.
and it may seem like a very personal question, right, that you are not comfortable answering, do you retain that or do you just answer it? Because what do you have to lose, right?
He took that completely wrong.
Yeah, he did. He did.
You retain information.
He
Nah, I have a
said, "Nah,
bad
I got that."
I thought that's what you meant. I'm like, I don't remember
I mean, well, do you withhold your own information?
Okay, that was
Yeah.
So for me,
What's going on, Marquise?
If it's somebody that I'm like interested in and I like, I have no problem expressing it. Like, it really depends on like how like personal it is. If it's like some traumatic experience, and like maybe I'll be like, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable expressing that. But if it's something where it's like, like something like a question that we both kind of sort of answered, but you asked me a follow-up question to that, then I probably will answer it. Like,
Right.
Like it really depends on like how, like if it's really traumatic, like I don't think I'll be able to express that. But if it's not traumatic, I mean, to me, I don't really care. Like, I go to sleep at night, I'm not worrying about what that person think. If they don't, if it's a problem to them and they don't want to fuck with me, I don't give a shit. Like,
I
it's
just
not
hate
that
people asking unnecessary questions. Like,
Yeah.
why are you asking this question? Why do you want to know?
It may
the
seem
answer to this?
unnecessary to you,
Yeah.
but they ask because it's necessary to them.
In this situation,
It's not always necessary to them, though.
In my
Sometimes people
oh.
poke just to try and get an answer out of you, just to get the answer.
And it's necessary
But it-
for them to get the
okay.
answers.
Yeah, but is it really necessary, or do they just want to see if you'll answer the question?
that could be a test. And that
Right?
person might have failed the test.
You ever heard of beating your belly?
No, I heard of beating your meat, though.
Hey, you.
Okay, Kyrie.
Why to go there?
What he say?
Why
What
we
he
there?
say?
He said, I heard of beating your meat.
Why we?
What I'm trying to say is that sometimes a girl
Who
will,
is driving?
sometimes a girl will
driving?
beat
What
your
you
belly to see how much she can get out of you, to see what type of person you are. Like, so if she can ask you a simple question that you don't really feel like answering, and she gets you to answer it, to her, she's like, oh, I could get some shit out of this nigga. It's a test.
I've never
You really,
thought like
you
that.
really thinking that like that's
I,
okay.
I've never thought like that.
Yeah,
I don't think
I'm
I've
just
thought
going
like
to
that.
keep it like this, in the situation that I'm talking about, my past was being discussed, and it just didn't. I didn't feel what the question that was asked wasn't needed. Like, she didn't need to know,
Nothing
which
to
is
do
which is why I hesitated to ask. It's like automatically I'm like, for what? Like, why do you want to know? In my head, I'm just like, But then I thought about it. I was like, why not?
care.
But
Yeah.
still, I'm like, if I chose not to reveal it,
No,
To me, it shouldn't be no problem if I chose not to reveal.
Nobody has answered this question. Oh, maybe you have. I think you have. What do you lose?
I lose the war, brother.
What war? You
What-
going in there
what
fighting?
What do you lose in giving the information?
Yeah. What do you
There's
lose?
certain things-
Information, you
there's
lose it.
certain-
Hold on, Shake. You kind of switched sides, but okay, go ahead.
Knowledge
No,
is
I
power.
didn't say nothing.
It's okay. Go ahead. Finish your statement.
Yeah, you was with.
No,
with,
it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, you kind of leaving him hanging, bro.
It's cool.
Yo,
I can stand on the island by myself.
Shout out everybody in the chat real quick. If you are in the chat, let us know what you think. Do you have to? Who can word the question better?
All right, so basically,
No, just say the question real quick for the
the
chat.
question is:
Go ahead.
are you entitled to information that doesn't pertain to you? When you're dating, intimate with somebody or whatever, are you entitled to information that doesn't pertain to you?
Let us know in the chat what y'all think. Shout out everybody who just joined. Melody, what up? Isaiah, what up? Love Lavender, what up? All right, sorry. Continue what you were saying, Gus.
Nah, I said it.
I was talking.
Oh,
bro.
he's
Oh,
shaking.
my bad, my bad. Oh,
What's
that's why you
your
shut the screen.
opinion, Shake? What do you think about the whole situation? What do you
My
think?
thing
What's your
is,
opinion?
I see both sides. I can understand somebody wanting you to be vulnerable with them, especially if you're intimate with them. They want to, get to know a certain side.
quick thing. Are they doing relationship things? If it's different if they're doing relationship things,
in the
my
sce-
bad.
in the scenario,
in a scenario, is it
If they're
different?
doing relationship things, well, of course they want to. I guess like if they're doing relationship things, the goal is to reach a relationship.
Got it.
But sometimes, when you do relationship shit, and to one person it's probably just sex, and then to the other person is, oh, now this is just leading to the bigger goal. You know what I'm saying? There could be a conflict of interest there. But I do understand if you are being intimate with somebody and they have that mindset where they would want you to, expose a little information, get to know you a little more. But at the same time, I can understand the other side to where you withhold that information because you're not there yet to give it. There's some
Okay, I can
things
see
you're
that.
not ready yet to expose. So if you're not ready to expose it, the other person digging to try to get it is like, oh, all right, now you're trying to pry
Hold on,
into my
Kyrie.
business.
They're asking in the chat what kind of info or what kind of information would you consider not relevant. So
Yo, Zay, shut up. You don't even know what you're talking about.
I'll throw one
You
in
about
there.
to
Let's
get me
say,
tight on this fucking
let's say
episode already.
Let's say Shorty asks
about some
for your
bullshit.
body count.
Yeah.
How many people have you been with? You gonna tell her?
Yes. I don't understand. Again,
Wait, seriously?
What does that do? Does that change anything? Am I not gonna smash?
Why is
Am I
that
not gonna
relevant to
smash
her?
Drew?
But why is that relevant
am
to
I-
her?
Why do I care what's relevant to her?
So
I'm only worried about one thing at that moment. If she's not my wife.
Wait, what?
In this context,
Two fingers up, nigga. He has two fingers up.
One thing if she's not my wife.
This is a hypothetical.
He said, I got one thing on my mind.
This is a hypothetical. If I'm trying to smash and if I'm about to smash, I don't really care what she thinks. I have one goal. One goal.
Y'all telling your body
None of
count?
y'all telling them.
No, I don't even know my body count. I literally.
This nigga's a victim.
Listen, you lose count after 2.
Oh, good cover up.
You trying to get niggas.
Gus, you telling your body count?
Unless I'm lying.
Gus don't tell nobody nothing.
Fair enough.
Gus told me how many bodies he had.
I did.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Shake?
Hey, you lose count when you find the one. Yeah. Hold that.
So did you lose count or no?
Does your body count? Does your body count go up if you have sex with one person thousands of times?
No, that's the same.
Nigga,
that's a
it's
repeat.
one body.
That's
the
one
same-
murder.
That's the same pussy.
That's the same body.
What are you
It's not. It
supposed
doesn't
to
count.
Wow.
Hey.
No.
It's the same body though.
It's the same.
It's just a
body.
shitty
same body.
situation.
Good one.
That's nasty. All right, Reggie, let me read some comments real quick. Reggie says, never thought I'd see the day I'd agree with Kyrie. If she asking for my body count, she already interested.
Thank you, Reggie. It's okay. Some days we can agree, some days we can't.
Reggie says, no point in hiding it. Love Lavender says, Reggie would be the kind of guy to ask for a woman's body count even though it's irrelevant.
Wow.
A woman's body
Wait,
count?
it's irrelevant?
Is
not
a
going-
woman's body count irrelevant? Are
That's
we gonna
a
get into that
great
right now?
question.
We're not going into that.
Why not?
I don't
It is-
ever ask that question.
I don't ask either.
If I know a girl got ran through,
All right,
to
hold
me it's
on.
relevant. I'm
All right,
sorry.
so
I
let's
mean,
say-
if you already know she got ran through, why are you asking? You kind of already have the mindset that
I never
she's
asked
already-
that question,
Do you
which is
really
why I
want to
said
get
it.
yourself more upset if
Kyrie,
you
can I
find
ask
out
you
the
a
road
question?
number?
Kyrie, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Do you ask if the train is running?
If the train isn't running, I'm asking.
Wait,
But I'm
what?
confused.
Y'all
I'm like,
niggas lost.
Word. What?
You always like my thing is you don't have to ask, but
Ask.
if you whatever, I don't care.
I don't want to ask
Fucking
them.
Paul Bunyan, whatever, I don't care. Anyway, but it's like if you know that this person is getting ran through, you don't have to ask because you're probably there for one reason and one
Exactly.
reason only.
Right.
Yes.
And I
But-
don't ever ask, which is what I was trying.
But you just said
that
you
I
would
said if I
ask.
know that she got ran through, but it's not a question that I would ever come out and ask. Like, how
I
many
don't
bodies
ask that
you
either.
got?
Yeah, you
it's
don't-
a stupid
you don't
question
necessarily-
because they're gonna lie.
I mean, and listen, if they tell the truth, ignorance is bliss, brother. You may not want to hear the truth. You heard?
In that
I still
situation,
think they're lying.
I wouldn't want to know.
I respect the truth. If you told me you got, I respect it.
You respect it, but you judge.
Nah.
I mean, he's only there for he's only there for one thing, so it doesn't matter.
I don't know my life.
But my thing is I guess I'm at an age where I'm like, yo, if you're not being ran through, but you gotta of course I know women got they shit that they do, they got their bodies, whatever. If it's not an astronomical number, I don't really care. But if you're talking about if my boy hit, then I can't I can't fuck with you.
Real quick, what's astronomical at 29 years old?
I swear I was gonna ask him the same thing.
What's astronomical?
What's
going back to this
astronomical body
conversation
count? While Kyrie looks up the definition of astronomical.
No, I'm really not about to.
Oh, okay.
Let's say
Next time.
I don't know. What's a whole number?
A whole or a whole?
A whole number like a
HOE?
What number would classify? Oh yeah, you.
More than you.
What?
I think
If she says a number that's more than yours, I think you automatically gonna be like.
If you got one body.
Then if she got two, you gonna be like.
You're
No,
bugging. No, I'm not.
that's
If
real
she got
disgusting.
if she got two bodies, I'm like you're blessed. Thank you.
That's
Two
wifey.
times.
Give a number, nigga.
Nigga, I don't know. If she told me she done
Astronomical.
If she told me she done 300 scenes, I don't want to talk to her.
300 is crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
She walking
scenes.
different. She walking different.
That's porn star.
All right, so what we about to do is
Wait, let me read the comments real quick.
hurry the.
you obviously didn't listen.
One Eye Skull, what up, my boy? Yo, we was just talking about you. We haven't seen you in the chat in a minute. Welcome
Didn't listen
back.
to anything I said in a phone call.
What
the
you
other
say?
day. It's cool. Read the comments.
Melody says, for me, it depends on how far we are in our relationship. If you don't need to know much at the beginning. Zay says, not unless you're trying to take her seriously. Love Lavender says, if your body count is higher than your partner's, you should not be judging. And Sheridan says, question, would you take a woman seriously who has the same body count as you?
Yeah.
I'm a virgin.
Yes,
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
maybe.
This nigga lying. He's storying.
I'm storying.
you stupid.
I mean,
he fibbing.
I'm not asking though, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not asking.
I'm,
Now, what
I'm-
she just tells you, though.
What if you guys are like serious? You wouldn't ask?
No,
What's the
If
point?
we
I mean,
it's
serious,
right, it doesn't
if
matter
we're
at this
serious
point.
and I went this time,
Like you'd be like, yo, random question, like how many bodies you have?
Nah.
that's not important.
I just want to
me.
know you weren't doing nothing crazy,
But you
crazy.
that means
like-
you want to know then.
No, I don't care about an exact number, but I would like to know that you were, holding yourself to a higher standard. It was a little bit harder for
What
the
if her
men.
standards are
It was
different
a
than
little bit
yours?
harder for the men to get the cheeks. That's what I wanna. That's what I.
Well, you want to
look
know
for,
she was
you
a
know?
challenge.
Oh, if she was out
Exactly.
there.
If you
one
wasn't
night-
out here,
You don't want no.
So wait,
easy
what if-
food.
one night standing. What?
Exactly.
What if she's like, I
that's
had
not
a-
always,
Multiple times.
Yeah. You're right.
Shit.
How about that?
All right, last comment before we move on. Melody says, I care more about the past serious relationships in his life. I don't care about nothing else. Tell me about the meaningful situations in your life.
Yo, shout out to Reggie Porter. Keep that pressure on the necks, yo.
Every person I had sex with, I love.
What?
That's
News
Whoa,
Wait, what'd you say?
What you say?
Every person you had sex with meant something.
I
What you
was,
said?
I was getting in my R&B bag.
You said every person you had sex with you liked?
I loved.
You loved.
I'm just saying, I was thinking as an R&B artist,
We're talking about you out here kissing everything.
He was
Nah,
trying to do a
listen,
transition. Trying to do a
listen. Right now, we
transition.
about to go into the segment called News on the Scroll.
You can't do that.
Do what?
Don't touch the mic. Your wire's messed up.
You gave me now?
Yo, Reggie Porter,
News.
that's a fact. 14 people in here, only 2 likes. Like the video. If you in here, make sure you like the video. Like it up, like it up, like it up.
Shout out to
so
everybody
let's
in
get
the chat.
into
What's
that.
up?
Word, shout out.
That's lit.
Let's get into news on the scroll.
Let's go.
Finally.
Dun, 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 dun.
Quit.
Man, I miss that shit. I miss that shit so much.
Let's talk about Drake's album.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different, but like, yo, like, I feel like the album is, first of all, it says it's a dance album. So I think a lot of people need to like look at the details when
It's
they,
house music, right?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say house, it just says dance.
Just dance. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it's really just a bop when you go to the club and shit like that. It's not gonna be some shit where you.
I like
What
it.
club
I
are
like
you
the
going
album.
Are
to?
you going?
They're
to?
gonna
I
play
like
that
the
in the
album.
clubs that we go to watch.
No,
What
that you go
clubs?
to.
No, that clubs that we go to.
Yeah, that's a
I'm not
fact.
in those.
You go to Slate, they're gonna be playing this.
Yeah, they're gonna
I'm
be playing
not-
that sleep.
I'm not in the.
No, there's certain spots they gonna play that.
Yeah.
At Barcade, you probably hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At like certain bars and stuff, you'll hear that.
Definitely in like your grocery stores.
Y'all
and
gotta
shopping
stop looking
centers,
for
you can
bars
hear it.
in Drake's albums. That's not what you're going.
Nah,
to
but
look
listen,
for.
I honestly think
it's
this. Here's
Drake.
my take on the album.
Bro.
I think the album is great. I like the instrumentals, and I love the lyrics that go with the instrumentals. I think it's a good album. I got 3 favorite songs from the album.
Already.
Yeah.
Which
Out
three?
of how many?
I gotta read it.
Gus, you got your colored wands ready? I know you
That's a
on
fact.
some Terry Crews shit.
I mean, he did them.
The whistle.
Where's Gus?
He did drop it. Drake did drop it in the month of June.
On the
so,
dance floor?
What's that? What's the month of June?
It's Pride Month.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that I'm not surprised that Drake
For
did
the
an album
LGBTs.
in this genre. I feel like he's the type of artist that likes
experiment.
to experiment. And,
Yeah.
you know, he's got songs with reggae artists. He's got songs with, you know, Spanish artists. Like he got songs with British artists.
Yeah, but songs is different from a whole project.
This is not.
I
the,
know, but
yeah,
I'm
but it's not the
I'm not
first time
surprised.
he. It's not the
It's
first
either you
time
love
he.
it-
he
Go ahead, my bad.
this is not the first time that he's like experimented with a song. Like I was thinking about. I was thinking about that song. I'm too good for you. I'm
With
way
Rihanna?
too good. That's a dance.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
That's a good song too.
That's a good
Or
song.
I'll Be There. Oh, is that the same song? Take Care. With
From
Rihanna.
Take Care, yeah.
Take
Yeah.
Care.
Yeah.
Take-
I'll be
there-
there.
that's
You know
a
what I
dance
want?
song.
I'm gonna give my take. I thought the album was cool. I'm not into that type of music though. So like, I heard it and I was like, oh, okay, this is a cool, smooth thing, whatever. But it's not something I'm gonna be bumping.
You need to expand your genre.
That's the
okay?
thing I'm trying to. That's the thing though. Gus, can you hit the camera? I'm tired of people saying like, just because it's Drake, people expect you to just be like, the shit was hard.
Oh, it's the greatest thing I've
It's
heard.
okay to say something is not for you.
I agree with you.
Like this is
Yeah.
not for me. This wasn't
Yeah.
from us. What?
Are you coming at me?
Yeah, nigga.
Wait, you said us? Like
This
us?
wasn't for us. Like your mans, like us here.
I liked it though.
I liked it. Yeah.
Y'all niggas is
You alone
catty.
on this
cool.
one, right?
I mean, it was cool.
I'm
off the-
still listening. I haven't got to the point
Pending
where I say I
review.
liked
It was cool off the first listen. Like because I told him like when I heard the intro, I wasn't like feeling it.
Right.
But then I was like, all right, for the sake of the conversation, let me give it a chance. So I listened to it. I was like, okay, it's not that bad. But is it something that I'm gonna go back to and be like, oh,
Yeah.
let me play track 7?
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
I
It's a
didn't hear
special
anything that I could
occasion
put in
album.
rotation.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
on a rainy day, like I maybe listening to it. Like maybe if my
On a rainy
if
day?
my-
On a rainy day,
if my
he
spirit-
outside like
if my spirits is my
if the
spirit-
sun- if the
my
sun
spirit-
is
hold on,
out-
hold on. If my spirits is down, you know,
Depression.
maybe I need some energy. You know, nah, why not?
I am sad.
But I was gonna say,
Give me a drink.
pop locking in the rain.
Let me read some
nah.
of the
They
comments.
they said that people when 808 Heartbeats came out, people was feeling the same
808
way.
Heartbreaks, not Heartbeats.
808, yeah, 808
oh, I
Heartbreaks.
loved 808 and Heartbreak.
Exactly. Yeah, that was my shit.
loved that album.
Yeah, you got me. You got me.
I love
yeah,
that.
that's
I
one of my
wanna-
favorite albums.
I want a Drake
Kanye West.
Afrobeats album.
That'll be fire.
Fire.
That'll be
That
fire.
shit will be fire because he has
yeah.
not missed with Afrobeats yet.
Take Prince to do it first. Anyway, like that'll be fire. That'll be fire.
Yo, so what's his name? Irv Gotti came up and talking about the Drake album. He said that, you know, there's not enough artists nowadays like DMX, Jay-Z, and I think he said somebody else, if I'm not mistaken.
You know why? Because those people are goated and those people had their moment.
But do you agree that like the type of sound we hear is like vastly different?
It's evolving. Like at
Yeah.
the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? They had their time. Because I'm pretty sure people before them was like, damn, we need Cool Herc and fucking LL Cool J and you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their moment where, you know, times change. It's a different, you know what I'm saying? It's a different feel, different era. And we got to remember this thing that we call like rap, hip hop, whatever, is still young. It just turned 50.
What do you?
It just turned 50 years old, so it's evolving, it's changing.
Yeah,
So
you know
what do you-
niggas from the past, like the older heads, they always gonna have something to say about the new
Yo, what's this
sound.
fruity pepper shit right here?
But they gonna be
Yo,
jamming if they try to
They
get a
just-
girl.
There's not a lot of people who have the musical ear to understand like not they can go with the evolution of hip hop and also be like, yo, this is the next up and within the new scene.
Yeah.
Like not a lot of people can do that.
You know
This
who I
ain't-
realized? My fault, go ahead.
I was about to say this ain't hip hop. Like this album is not a hip hop album.
That
It's a
last
dance
song was.
album. It's a song, but it, like
It's
the
but it's
majority
from
of the
a hip hop
album.
artist.
And that's the thing. This is what Irv
Do
was
we
saying. He was
consider-
saying, hold on.
Okay, you
hold
got
on.
it. My bad.
He was saying, which I know what you're gonna get at. Do you consider Drake a hip hop
Yes.
artist?
Yes.
That's what he started with.
Yes. I consider him hip hop
he-
artist, but
I
he's
don't-
multiverse.
Is he very versatile? Yeah.
He's
I wouldn't
super
consider
versatile.
him a hip hop artist.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider him a hip hop
would.
artist.
I would
you
consider him a pop.
Kanye?
I would consider. I would consider him a pop like.
Yeah.
So
slash
Kanye's a
R&B
pop.
artist.
I'm
So
going
Kanye's
with
a pop
hip-hop.
artist.
No, Kanye's a hip hop artist.
No, he would be a pop artist. If you
He
gonna put Drake in that vein, you gotta put Kanye there
But
too.
I feel like
because of
Kanye rap more than Drake
the
though.
way Kanye, do you hear Kanye croons on music the same way Drake be singing? Like if you gonna make him pop, you gotta make Kanye pop
I agree
too.
with Shake.
I'm thinking about the bass. Their bass is hip hop.
I'm
Drake
saying
started
hip-hop.
with Drake started with hip hop. Kanye started with hip hop, and then from there they evolved. So they're hip hop.
I
get-
disagree. To me, Drake has always been a pop artist to me.
Always?
Always.
You're crazy. Dog.
Always.
He was rapping before he was doing pop.
Yeah, he was rapping before he was rapping, singing at the same time. All that shit to me, it just made me like okay, he can rap. I always say he can rap. Like, you know, I said he could sing.
was
He's
rapping
R&B
All right, so
artist,
50's a pop artist.
Nah, his
Why
style,
not?
his music, his
No.
50 Cent. No, let's hold on.
But
50
pop,
Cent.
no.
Let me explain.
Before you continue,
Go.
pop music is popular music, right or wrong?
When I say pop, I mean.
But that's the definition.
Hold on. So let me explain what I mean when I say pop. When
Well,
I
you
say
can't-
pop,
you have a
when
different
I say
definition?
pop, what I mean is someone who gets away from like the genre. When you cross into other genres.
21
that's pop
questions.
That's pop?
to me.
21
thought pop
questions
was the genre.
When 50 did 21 questions, that didn't go away from the genre?
Nah, because
So when Ja Rule did-
Ja Rule, I wouldn't, because he was hip hop was gangster mixed with whatever, and 50
Then
Cent
Ja
and
Rule's
Ja
a
Rule.
pop.
I feel
Then
like
Ja
hip
Rule's a
hop-
pop artist. Then 50's a pop artist. Kanye's a pop artist. Drake is a pop artist. If you're gonna say that they,
If you're talking about
hold on.
sales, if I
you're gonna
understand-
say-
I get what you're
if
trying to do.
If you're, I'm
I
not
get
trying
what
to
you're
do
trying to
anything.
do.
If
Yes,
you're
you-
saying, if
yes,
you're
you-
saying because they sing on different tracks because they're versatile, that
No, that's not what I said.
If you're trying, can I?
You saying what I'm not trying to say.
So say it. What you gonna say? And
What
if
I
you say
said,
what I said, I get
what
punched in
I
your face.
said, you said what I'm trying to say is, well, first you said popular
Get to
music.
the point, niggas.
I'm waiting for him.
All
I
I'm
made my
saying
point.
is, you wouldn't put Drake and 50 Cent in the same light. They're two different artists.
Why not?
Because 50 Cent is more of a hip hop artist than Drake.
Yeah, but he does popular music. At one point,
All right.
his music was. Hold on. At one point, his music was world renowned. Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
As a
Right or-
hip-hop
Answer
artist.
the question. Answer the question.
He made hip hop popular.
Answer the question.
He
Was
hip-
he
he
a
made-
world renowned artist? Answer the
was,
question.
he was,
So
he was.
is Drake a world renowned artist?
they're not
Listen
the
to what I'm
same
saying.
type of artist.
Listen to what I'm saying. Is Drake a world
What you're
renowned?
trying to do is direct me into a.
Answer the question,
Fix
bro.
your mic. Fix your mic.
We got to move on.
We can move on.
You don't answer the question.
Let me
Continue
just
this
read some of these
conversation
comments
after.
real quick because y'all niggas talk too much. Isaiah says
On the podcast. Sorry for doing my fucking job.
Isaiah says dirt.
Huh?
Isaiah says dirt. Said the
First of
album
all,
is dirt.
Isaiah still listen to KRS-One and fucking he listens to the best of
Dougie
times
Fresh.
with Jay-Z. We're not listening to this.
Melody says, I have yet to hear Drake's album. I have mixed feelings about it. How you have mixed feelings, Melody, if you ain't hear it?
You can't make-
It's impossible.
Got him.
Love you, Melody. Reggie says, album clearly has dance genre next to it.
Ganja.
Genre.
Ganja. Dan's ganja.
And Reggie says, Drake routinely drops music that never really hits till you give it more than one listen.
True.
That's when the sleepers hit. And I agree with that 100%. Usually I like Drake's albums like months after they drop. I don't think I'm going to feel like this with this, though. And I don't think I'm going to feel like that with CLB either.
I'm not gonna lie. When you're reading this is too late hit after a while for me. Cause
That was a good one.
That was
No,
a-
it
that
was a
an
good one.
amazing
It was an
album.
amazing
I love that
album, but certain songs hit after.
Yeah.
Like Madonna.
Oh my God.
Madonna's fire,
Yeah.
but
Fire,
it hit for me
100%.
after.
Fire. Melody says Kanye is definitely a hip hop artist. They're versatile artists. The GOATs in music don't only succeed in one specific genre. Michael Jackson did R&B and pop. First of all, there's a difference between rap and hip hop. That's a fact.
That's true.
And,
What's the
We
difference?
agree.
Love Lavender says
We're not
you can,
going to that.
Love Lavender says you can mix styles the same way people talk about Beyonce being the first person to rap sing. How Kanye is a hip hop artist, but a lot
Thought
of
that
his
was Max
music
B.
was like techie.
Time out. First of all, yeah,
Rap
Max
techno-
B.
Techno-y.
Thought that was Max.
Techno-y?
That's Max Bigavelli right there. Thought that was my man Max B. Silver Surfer.
All right, so you know
Mm.
Voice of Harlem.
I don't really mess with it. I'm gonna give it another listen, and you said you're gonna give it a
I'm
further
gonna listen to it a little bit more.
Like
I like it.
I can honestly say it was a cool album. But I'll go back to it and go bump something. Probably not. But I did. What I heard was not like it wasn't. It wasn't
trash
Yeah, it wasn't
music.
trash. It wasn't
Yeah,
displeasing.
nothing I heard was trash.
Yeah, it wasn't displeasing to the ear. It
Yeah.
just wasn't my flavor.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
You know, it wasn't for me.
What?
The Warriors winning.
Wait, you a Celtics fan? You a
I'm not
black?
a Celtics
You a
fan.
black Celtic fan?
I'm not.
They exist.
Yeah, they exist, but I'm not a fan of any of the teams. I just wanted the other team to win.
I low key wanted the Warriors to win.
I wanted the Warriors to win.
Low key.
I don't want anything Boston to win. So
I'm with you on that.
you feel me?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, for one, we are.
Cause I'm from New York, nigga.
Everything,
fact.
everything. As a New Yorker, we have a big rival with
Big
with
Boston
anything
K.
Boston. So I don't want anything Boston to win. And that city's pretty racist, so I'll pass on
You
that.
acting like you never ate at Boston Market, nigga.
You act like you never had a Boston cream donut.
You act,
I actually have never had a Boston.
you act
cream
like you
donut.
never ate a.
What?
You act like you never drank a big cup of coffee.
You act like you never
Coffee doesn't come from Boston.
Yeah, from Boston. Big cup of coffee.
Nah, shout out to the Golden State Warriors, man. They
Yeah.
definitely work hard for that shit. It was a good series. I wanted it to go to 7.
Yeah, me too.
I was going for 5. I was like,
I went for 6.
it would have been 5 if they won their first home game.
We watched it live. Well,
Yeah, we went out to
we
go
was at
watch the
Hooters.
final game.
Yeah.
Oh, good for y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you was busy.
yeah,
We called you.
yeah.
So now shout out to Steph Curry,
Hating ass.
Yep.
four-time champion,
Oh, he's goaded. He's goaded.
two-time,
For sure
two-time
goated.
top 10
go-
NBA
sure
player.
go.
Top 10.
Yeah, he
Not
got
top
He
10.
got
Not top
final
5.
MVP.
No, top 10.
Top 10.
Final MVP.
He got 2 season MVPs.
My man is goaded.
The only to ever get a unanimous MVP.
Yep, the only one.
I hate to
season.
bring up KD, man, but to
Okay,
me,
he's not looking good. He's not looking good when this happens.
like what?
And the way they exited is, getting swept out of the playoffs.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
It's not looking good for
It's
them.
not looking good at all.
I put a post on Facebook that did not age well. For
Oh,
me.
I saw that.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said,
You talking about Milwaukee again?
no, we won.
This nigga's a Bucks fan.
I said,
Listen, Brooklyn
I
gonna
don't.
get theirs.
I said I don't hate LeBron. I just wanted OK. This is 2012. I just wanted OKC to get it, but KD might not get a ring this year. But his hairline going nowhere. I was completely wrong on that
Yo,
one.
I'm done.
I was wrong.
Because KD's lineup was fresh back then.
Back then, now,
Yeah.
yes,
No niggas age.
sir.
All our shit's gonna go. with
Yeah.
Don't wish that shit on me.
Who do y'all think? Who do
Yo,
y'all
he
think
just
is gonna come back strong next year? Like I see the Grizzlies coming back strong.
I don't see them. They'll be good. I don't think they're gonna get much further than what they did. I don't think they're gonna get as far as they did probably.
I say definitely the. Surprisingly, I see the Nuggets coming back with a vengeance.
Nuggets,
Yeah,
Kyrie.
because they have a healthy team.
I see the Knicks.
You know what?
If Kyrie goes there,
What year you see the Knicks?
Kyrie.
Bing bong.
Give me that hometown
You know
bias.
what? You know what battle I want to see?
What?
What playoff battle I want to see? Omarion versus Mario.
I'm not gonna lie. You smooth. with the
Tomorrow.
Wait, you
transition
got hype
today.
from that one? That was trash.
Tomorrow.
That
It's
was
going down.
ass.
That was bad.
Who y'all got your money on?
Omarion.
Give me
money
O
on
for the
Mario.
win.
Touch.
Why I just type in Omarion versus? It just says Omarion versus Omnicron. Like Google what?
Oh yeah, you don't remember when everybody was calling it
I
the
remember,
Omarion
but-
virus?
Now, who y'all got your money
Omarion
on?
versus Mario, right?
Omarion versus Mario. Everybody, say who y'all got your money on. I got Mario.
I got Omarion.
Omarion, hands down.
I think it's gonna be a good one, but I got Omarion.
I gotta pick Omarion on this.
I really think it's gonna be.
Shit.
I thought it was gonna be a good one, but I don't know. I think Omarion again features B2K and his singles. I think
that's
he
what
clears them.
Yo, what
But
song?
Mario got some.
Nah, he got some hits.
He
What
got deep
song-
cuts. Those is deep cuts. Mario
What
got.
song beats Let Me Love You? Mario, Let Me Love You. What song beats that from Omarion? Right now.
Let Me Love You.
Okay, but
I'm not gonna lie.
Are we
Let Me Love You is a nuke. Like,
Yeah, that's
Alright,
one of
I
them
got a
deep
question
cuts. That's what I'm saying.
I got a
like,
question
it's a
about
classic.
that. Can you compare the song to like when Omarion used to be on B2K, or does it have to be one of Omarion's singles?
Nah, it could be any song you want to
That'd be
play.
any song he on, yeah.
Yeah, any
I
song.
I'm
think-
looking at the list now.
I think
for
Bump-
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say bump 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 would.
Nah.
Bumba Bump is not being.
Bump
Let Me
Bump
Love
Bump
You.
is
It's
not
not beating
beating
Let Me
that.
Love You.
Let Me
Hell
Love You. It's
no.
not.
That's
It's
a
not.
childish song, but it's not.
Hell no.
I mean,
I mean, if Little Fizz come out and do his verses,
I want to say
I
I
don't
want to
know,
say
that's-
Icebox, and Zay said the same thing. He said I'll put Icebox next to Let Me Love You.
that's a good
nah,
one. No, that's a
Icebox
good
is
one.
not beating
Let,
it.
Let Me
Icebox
Love You's
is-
taking that, but
yeah.
Icebox is fire.
Yeah.
got my
Icebox with my Nah, I really think Let
So
Me Love
cold,
You.
so
Speeding
cold.
is fire, but
Yo,
it ain't
Speeding is
it ain't
fire.
touching Let Me Love You.
Let Me Love You is one of those ones. Like you're not. Like that's the one that you can't beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but how do I breathe?
Beating
How do
Just
I
a Friend
breathe?
either?
How do I breathe?
How do I breathe?
Touch? No.
How to Breathe is tough.
He got some nukes
Icebox
there.
and How Do I Breathe could be
Yeah,
hand
they
in
could-
How
hand.
do I
could battle.
breathe beats that?
Yeah. How do I breathe? Beast
Now
that.
speeding.
I'm
I don't know.
speeding.
What else he got?
Kyrie's with the
Supposed to
tools.
be.
Omarion got speeding. Omarion got. Wait,
No,
what
I'm
you
talking
trying to
about
say?
Omarion
Mario.
got O.
How do I breathe?
Oh,
Just a Friend.
Just a Friend.
Oh yes,
He ain't
yes.
beating that.
Just,
He's not
just
beating that. He's not beating that.
He got 3 songs that's like
Nah,
guaranteed
He
nukes.
also got.
Nukes.
Let me see. Let me check.
You gotta.
Let me check.
But I ain't gonna lie. But sometimes during the verses, people do put songs that
They wrote.
They wrote.
oh yeah,
And
that's
Mario's
true.
pen is official. So
Music for
That's
love,
true.
Mario.
Mario's
Oh, Music for
Music
Love.
for
Music
Love.
for love.
Yeah, that's
Too bad we
That's a
can't
good
play
one.
That I'm not gonna lie. That I think he had an album that called Red, right, or something like that, or Go.
that's
No, he had an
That's
album called Go.
Yeah.
that album goes.
Didn't he
crazy.
do some shit with Bow Wow too?
Oh, let me hold you.
That was Omarion.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm
Omarion,
talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
If he
that's-
played that,
They
that's-
did a whole
that's
project.
No,
They
if
did a
he
whole
plays that,
project
if he
together.
plays that.
That's a new.
They did a whole project together, right?
Bow Wow
Yeah.
and Omarion?
Yo,
Face
Kryptonite.
off.
Face Off, yeah.
Kryptonite?
Yeah.
What's that one?
Mario
I don't know.
Kryptonite.
I don't know that one.
How it go?
I wanna be a Superman.
You sound like you.
No.
Yo, that song was fire. I'm gonna play it. Later.
Wait, you
That
have
song
a
is
you have a
fire.
list of the songs that
I had a list of Omarion shit. So we got Post to Be, which is that's
a
a nuke.
That's crazy. You might be right. It might be a closer battle than I thought.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at Omarion
Yeah.
shit, he
Yeah,
has
that,
a lot.
That shit had everybody talking about eating
He kinda
booty like
like a
groceries.
lot
He got Icebox. He got Bump Bump Bump, which is fire. Touch, Speedin's fire. Entourage fire. I feel like MIA. What's MIA? I feel like I know that one, but I can't remember it.
MIA.
Yeah, no, that ain't doing nothing. That ain't doing nothing on the verses. Let me
What
go.
about Crying Out for Me? Did we say that?
Oh, yeah.
Crying out for me, Mario, right?
Since you been away.
Yo, this shit
Yeah.
might be.
It's gonna be
we better change.
Y'all better say,
I remember that song.
Wait, hold on.
Since you been away, love's been MIA. MIA. You know,
They ain't doing
Oh,
nothing.
I know that.
Yeah,
I know that.
I know I get somebody.
I know what you're talking about, but that ain't gonna hit.
You never know.
Hold on, let me see Mario real quick.
Nah, he gotta do the dance though.
That's what I was gonna say though.
He gotta do the dance.
Oh, you got to do a dance
Yo,
on stage.
one of the things that's gonna
Performance.
distinguish
Distinguished. Shout it out.
Distinguished.
Distinguished.
It ain't
delivery, it's the
journal.
The performance.
is the performance, and
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but I think that Omarion's a better performer.
Hold on,
than,
hold-
He might,
Can I
than
say this real
Mario.
quick? Love Lavender and Reggie Porter. Can y'all please go on a date, please?
we'll
Not
pay
when you
for
act
it.
like this, Kyrie.
We'll pay for it. We will sponsor the date.
Nigga, I ain't paying for that shit.
We'll sponsor the date. I ain't say
Ain't Austin the richest person in
did I
here?
say expensive date?
You gonna take
Not
a
you.
Huh?
Taco Bell?
Austin
White
can
Castle.
sponsor it. He the richest person here.
That's you.
You.
Don't let Kyrie
Just pull y'all
you
dicks
out.
out on the table.
Whoa.
Dicks on the table. Go ahead.
Wow.
Nigga said fuck it. All right, let me just read. But yo, the fact that I just pulled up Mario's songs, the fact that the list is so much shorter than Omarion's is crazy.
But he really do got nukes
He
like
got
you
Just
said.
a Friend, Nuke. How Do I Breathe, Nuke. Let Me Love You, Nuke. Music for Love.
It's up there. It's up there. It's one of
It's
those
up
ones.
there. Crying Out for Me.
That's a nuke.
Break Up.
Breakup is hard. If you bring out Gucci Man, I think he got
Break
that.
Up is hard. I Choose You. Care for You. Thinking About You. Skipping. And Let Me Love You.
Wait, think about you skipping. What?
No, Skipping is a song. I
Oh.
don't know that song.
Wait, where you looking at the list?
On Google, I just typed.
I'm looking at. I ain't gonna hold you right now. I just looked on Apple Music, right? And they have the essentials. Like basically, you put the artist in the essentials. Basically, like some of their songs that you must know, type shit. Mario shit hitting better than this. I ain't gonna like.
We sleeping on Mario. Side note,
Y'all sleeping on Mario.
Side note, I'm playing. You know I'm on.
No,
Wait.
no. I said it's gonna
You
be a
said
good
it's gonna
battle.
be a
Wait,
good battle.
Mario
He did say
or Mario. 'Cause you
Time
said
out.
Mario.
Pause.
I looked at Mario's first, and then I just looked at.
Yo, we have 20 people in here.
Yo.
Shout out to everybody who was in the chat.
Appreciate you.
If you are here, make sure you like the video. We got 20 people in here. We only got 12 likes. Y'all niggas is wildin'. Like the video.
Like up the video.
Not what you
Like
saying it like
the
that. We need
video.
some more
Share-
bass,
share
some more
niggas
energy.
is wild.
We need some more.
Listen.
Don't touch my mic.
Listen, whoa. Listen,
At the mic.
like the video. Share the video and let your mans know.
Oh,
that
braid my
your
hair.
mans
Melody
and
said
them
braid
is
my
live.
hair.
Braid my nuke.
Nuke.
That's a nuke.
So,
That's a nuke.
That's for sure.
everybody in the chat, who y'all got your money on? I want to see
Damn,
some.
this gonna be
Yo, all
What
right.
time does the battle start?
This is an easy way to.
at 6 p.m.
It's an easy way to do this. For if you want Omarion to win, put the number 1. If you want Mario to win, put the number 2.
Omarion 1.
Run it up in the chat. Run it up in the
Mario
chat.
2. Omarion 1, Mario 2. Let us know in the chat.
good idea, shit.
We're going to take a quick poll.
So we all together we saying Omarion.
No. He said
Mario.
You said Mario, but
All
you
day.
I don't know. I might have to
Nah.
change
I'm
my
not gonna
mind.
lie.
Yo, when can we give our answers? Because I might have to
Yo, you
change
just
my
put
mind.
half. Just put half.
I agree. I agree. Austin was saying before, he was like how it's gonna be closer than we think, and I agree. I
Yeah,
think
you're right.
now that I'm reading the list, I think it's gonna be a fire.
What you
Wait,
know
wait,
about
what
what
was
you know about R&B,
What was
Austin?
2?
Who? Shit. You don't
know.
know, boy.
Marion was 2?
You don't know, boy. I
Mario.
guess crazy.
Mario is 2. Omarion is 1.
They
So if
already,
you want,
they already started putting
I
it.
see a lot of 2s.
All right, so we got Melody says 1. That 1 is Mario, right?
Yes.
All right, so we got 1, 1, 1. We got 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Shout out Go Actress in the chat. Amanda in the
Yeah.
chat. She 2, 2, 2. We got
What's up,
Peter
y'all?
Akin. He says 1.5. I hate you, Peter.
wow.
So Barbie
That's a
says
Gus
both
kinda
of them.
answer.
Both of them.
Both
And
of 'em.
Love Lavender says, what the heck is going on?
Oh, what about what's the name? Omarion and Bow Wow girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what
Forgot
song?
about that one.
What's the song
Girlfriend.
name? Oh,
Sing it.
girlfriend.
No, I'm not singing.
Sing it, nigga.
Yeah, you tried.
Wait, you said Omarion and Bow Wow?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had that.
Yo,
that
who's
song.
a better singer? And then we're going to move on.
Oh, Mario for sure.
Yeah,
Mario for sure.
Mario's a better singer.
Mario for sure.
Yeah, he a better singer.
All right, so he won. All right, moving
That's
on.
from Face Off.
We going for hits, brother. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
We moving
This
on
is a
to
good
what's
conversation.
the word?
What's the word? What's the word?
Word,
the
word,
word?
word.
On this episode, we're going to be talking about
Girlfriend.
I remember
No,
that.
this ain't it.
You think about B2K?
Yeah, I'm thinking about
Oh.
this shit trash.
Bro,
I,
Omarion-
I got everything I want in my life except
Go ahead,
a
Gus.
girlfriend.
You can start doing the dances.
Yo, what's the word of today? Today, we're going to be talking about self-respect.
Wait, did we do chop?
Yeah, no,
We're doing the last shake.
Oh, my
Yeah,
fault.
yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
there for that meeting.
Join the meetings.
All right. Try not to have the meeting
Nigga
when I'm
is
at work.
talking. Hold on. Hold on.
Shout out to
You
y'all in
gonna
the
let this
chat.
nigga
What's
say
up,
that?
everybody?
No.
Nigga be having more absence. All right, go ahead.
Damn.
Tell everybody.
All right, so yeah, today's
Your calls
topic is
drop more
on
than prison.
self-respect
Anyway.
and how important it is.
You gotta say it louder because
Nigga,
I'm not feeling the
introduce the
self-respect.
what's the word with better? Come on, man.
Help me out.
Right, you talking about you gonna have the best energy today?
Word.
What the fuck
I'm
is
gonna be
that?
MVP.
So
nigga.
what's the word? What's the
Y'all
word
killing
is?
me. Y'all
What's the
killing me.
word is? How do you define self-respect? And what does self-respect mean to you?
Y'all,
That's good.
All right, well,
He
let's
had
look
the-
at the
like
real
that.
The
definition
preacher
of
heads,
self-respect.
All right, so self-respect means pride and confidence in oneself, a feeling that one is behaving with honor and dignity.
Pornhub.
All right, see what
Kyrie
you
got a
mean?
Pornhub tab up.
You don't got
Wait, what?
self-respect.
Oh, shoot.
He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying.
Redbone,
looking at big
Redbone Ebony only one at the pool party. Yo, the reason we're bringing up self-respect is because the show, not the last show, but the show before last. What?
Better energy.
I know this nigga's not talking.
Yeah.
The show before last, we were talking about. What were we talking about?
We was talking about
The topic of the show before last.
gaslighting.
Gaslighting. And we, at the end of the show, we started bringing up self-respect a little bit, and I feel like it would have been a good conversation to have, but we just didn't have time.
want
We
to expound on
definitely
it.
previewed.
Right. So define it one more time for me, Gus.
So self-respect is the pride and confidence in oneself, a feeling that one is behaving with honor and dignity.
Okay.
Yeah, never do an audio book.
Why? What's wrong?
Turn that shit off.
Hey,
So I could say for
suck
me-
my-
I can say for me personally,
Don't do that.
I'm more
Triggered.
like right now. I'm at a point in life where
Speak
I'm
on it.
noticing how self-respect is becoming. The more you respect yourself, the more other people respect you.
Yes.
Facts.
That's a
Let me
fact.
say this.
Say it- Can you say that again? Can you just hold on? That's a good point. Just
One more time.
just make that point
For the
real
people
clear.
in the back.
The more you respect yourself, the more other people respect
Can
you.
I get an amen?
What
You
was
can
gonna
get an
say?
amen. I love myself. So I wake up every morning knowing I'm the shit, and I just respect, like, my self-respect for myself, like, it's just through the roof. So like,
That's good.
This is
I
it's
think there's a difference
there's
between
nothing that can
loving
deter
yourself
me.
and respecting yourself, though.
Yes.
okay. But I
But it
respect,
ha-
I respect myself to have standards.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we
So having
now we're
standards
talking.
shows self-respect.
Yeah,
Yes.
like there's certain things I'm not gonna tolerate, and there's certain things, you know. But I have expectations, and I have things that I don't tolerate, and I'm gonna make sure that you know that.
Oh,
not changing,
Period.
Not changing who you are for your, for a different crowd
yes.
or different people. Just maintaining who you are.
That's
you
a
know,
fact.
like your
Yeah.
character doesn't change around other people.
Yeah.
Like, cause how you treat yourself is definitely what you're gonna. It's basically what you're saying is, like, how you treat yourself is what you would let someone do to you. Like, if you talk to yourself in a shitty way, you're gonna allow that because you're not gonna see it as a problem. Compared to you, like, nah, I can't even talk to myself that way. So, nah, you can't do it either.
Yeah, self-talk is probably one of the biggest forms of self-respect.
Yeah.
Like the way that you talk to yourself. If you could talk to yourself, you notice people who hold themselves in higher esteem, they won't let you talk to them any type of way they want
Yeah.
to.
That's a
Any
fact.
type of way you want to. Like, they'll cut that shit off real quick because they don't talk to themselves like that. You feel me?
Right.
Especially if I don't talk to you like that.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you're not gonna talk to me like that. Like, disrespect is one thing like I really don't like and don't tolerate. So
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with that.
Can't play the
Yeah.
bitch.
So a big part of respecting yourself is protecting yourself.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
people who want to basically,
I can't play the
attack your
disrespect.
character.
Right, the boundaries.
Right.
Yep.
But for it to not be defensive, because sometimes someone could come at you with something, and you're kind of triggered by it,
Yeah.
and it's less about self-respect and more about like overprotection. And you understand what I'm trying to say?
It's more of an emotional response.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly, because you have that trauma or whatever. But like, if you know your boundaries and you're like, oh nah, you can't talk to me like this because I don't allow that.
Right.
Like it's a little bit different.
I think self-respect is also an expression about how you carry yourself on a day-to-day basis. I think like
the regard
that
you-
shows
yeah.
like how much you respect yourself, how much you value yourself, and people will know like, yo, there's certain like boundaries I can and can't cross.
What's
there's
one?
certain
What's one? Oh, go ahead,
motherfuck-
go ahead.
He self-respects himself.
Nah, he's
He
a bitch.
self-respects
He
himself.
a bitch.
You a bitch, nigga.
All right.
With
We'll
your
see.
Velveeta do-rag.
Her black suede.
Nah, but yeah, playing that you allow one person to disrespect you, you most likely gonna allow multiple people to do it. Like at some point, even if you have been disrespected, you gotta stand up for yourself. I feel like that's a form of self-respect. You standing up for yourself when you know something's wrong. Like, don't let nobody play with your face. Don't let nobody disrespect you. That's how I feel personally. I'm never gonna let nobody disrespect me. Respect is something I'll die over. I know a lot of people say it's foolish, but that's something I'll die over for
At the end
real.
of the day, it's your honor.
Yeah, I don't play that shit.
Yeah.
I want to I'm gonna ask this question. So, what's something that y'all feel like y'all could work on to have more self-respect or to have more self-respect for yourself, and in turn, other people respect you more?
Take care of my body.
Okay.
Take care of my body definitely is a form of self-respect because, like, me managing what I put in my body, trying to have that longevity is a form of self-respect.
Yeah. When people look at you, I mean, your body is the first thing that people see.
Yeah.
So if they look at you and you out of shape and shit,
Exactly.
you know, it's definitely a respectable thing when someone has a nice physique.
It's hard to have
Tell me about it.
It's hard to be a hey.
Yo,
It's hard to.
Why you look-
that was okay.
The Drake album is awesome. Nah, I have two things that boost my self-respect. Is being fearless and I forgot the other one, but definitely being fearless.
So you're a risk taker.
Yeah, being more of a risk taker.
Is that new or is it like
That's always been something that boosts.
you've
my
always
self-respect.
taken risks?
Yeah, when I take risks, I feel more confident. I can look
Yeah.
at myself in the mirror like, you that nigga. If I've been slacking on taking risks, it starts to go down, and it's like I need to do
So
that.
if you take a risk and fail, you still cool with it because
Yeah,
you took the risk.
I took the risk.
Okay.
And in turns,
It's not being
my
fearful.
fault, Curry. In turns, like with the second part of the question, when I was asking about for you respecting yourself and for other people to respect you, a lot of the times, I don't know if y'all noticed, but when you just do something, people respect that shit.
Yeah.
Like you don't realize it because you're just trying shit out. But if you make it public, people are like, "Oh, yo, I see you're doing I see you doing and that in turn makes them respect you more. Like y'all ever heard the term? I forgot who said it. It was someone recently I saw said it. They said that you ever seen someone who like runs out of gas or their car breaks down and they like push that shit down the road and someone runs to help them. Right?
Yeah.
Someone's helping them out, helping them push the car.
Yeah.
You'll never see that shit if the person's car break down and they just sitting down and just chilling. Like no one's gonna get out the car to come help
That's
you.
not true because maybe they realize that you may not know.
He wasn't.
Why you
feeling that
triggered?
at all?
You triggered.
No, I'm not tricking. I'm just saying like
Nobody helped you.
I mean
Nobody helped you.
I'm not looking for help. I do what I got to do. but-
Kyrie's pushing the car. He goes, hey!
I feel like I've seen people like look confused and somebody offer their help because they may have more knowledge in a situation. So I don't think that's always true. But what I will say on self-respect for me is being able to say no. Some people have a big problem with saying no.
that shit. I love
Like,
that shit. I love saying no.
No is it like for me like no, and it's for me that's something I had to work on. But for me, it's not a problem. Like if I'm not wanting to do it or if it's not something that I can do, no, and I'm not gonna be
I will
apologetic
say
about
no.
it. It's hard to say no.
It's
I
hard
would
for me to
definitely-
say no. I say it in different ways, but it's like sometimes I have bad experiences saying no because my delivery is wrong.
That's true because your delivery with
Gus,
saying no can
Gus
be
will
off.
say no. No, Gus will say yes and fuck it up as his no. So
Gus
he'll
will
say yes, but whatever you ask him to do, he gonna fuck it up.
Gus will ask you
Like he
questions.
should have said no.
Gus will ask you questions like, so do you like need to do it right now,
Yeah,
or
like-
is this like an emergency?
You mean
like
today?
yeah, like do you sure you need my help? Like I think I could help you. Like I can help you not being there, but like show you ways to do it. Like
Yeah.
he's passive with it.
I
Like
don't. Yeah, I definitely more passive with my nose than direct.
Yeah.
It's like you ask me to do something. If I don't want to do it, I'll just be like.
Yo, anytime you ask Gus
It's like
something,
it's, at first I'm thinking about it.
when
It's
you
mad
ask Gus
quiet.
something you ask Gus for something he don't want to do, you see the it's a face that he does before he want to say no.
and that's why I say you can say no. I'll be like, you can say no. I will be okay.
You see the
You say it for him.
yeah, I'll be like, all right, yes. I'll be like,
You see
no, it's all right.
You see the transformation where you be like, yo, so Gus, can you he be like,
He do that shit that when you
like a little kid.
he do that shit that when you say hi to white people and they be like,
That's him. The little
All right, let me
smile.
read this comment.
hold on,
real quick.
I got one more thing.
Go ahead.
Self-respect is also being honest with yourself and
Keeping your word.
and not-
That's what I
Nigga,
wanted to
you
say.
that's mine.
My bad.
Damn it.
so both y'all had the same idea? They
No.
must-
brother. Don't be
must-
talking
Yeah,
over
He
me.
told his already.
I said I had two. That was the second one.
Oh,
Keeping your word.
I just wanted to say this before you read the comment. People pleasing is a form of self-harm.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get into that.
Go ahead.
All right, so Gold Actress says, what grinds my gears is the fact that 95% of the world is passive. Like, people will really sit there and tolerate stuff they can't stand versus saying how they feel. I get reprimanded for speaking up. And Peter Kin has a question. He says, would you sacrifice your self-respect for money?
No.
Never.
I'm not going to lie.
Well, okay.
OnlyFans-
Well, how much is the money? How much is the money?
I'll show my feet on OnlyFans for a couple
Wait,
racks a
you don't
month.
even know what you
Just-
Wait, it's showing your feet
Showing
as a
your
lack
feet
of
is a form of
self-respect?
disrespect? Is
I
a
got some
lack
pretty
of
toes.
self-respect?
I got some nice looking toes.
What, you got some dogs or something?
One of them
It's
going
showing
black.
your feet a lack of self-respect.
Nah.
When
But I
Drew-
feel like if making an OnlyFans is kind of a lack of self-respect.
when Bello take off his shoes,
Did you say? Boss, did you say what?
No, I did not. I agree with all y'all. I think y'all made good points. I would definitely say those. I'm going to add to it.
You said my answers.
No, I agree 100%. I would add,
What you agree with?
huh?
Here go Mr. Challenger over
No,
here.
like the saying, no, everything he was saying. Shut up.
That one person
I would
that
say
agrees with everything.
acknowledging my little wins. That's a boost, and something I worked on is being on time. I think timing is
Why
important.
you look at me when you say
Not
that?
today.
No, I mean I told you I was
But
going to.
at least you gave us a heads up that you were going
Yeah.
to be late. So I respect that.
No, like
You
I
learned something from this young man.
I've learned to take time a little more serious.
I agree with that. And in
It
terms,
pissed me off when nobody else does.
Yeah.
It
Like, does that really make you really mad? Like,
Because I worked on it, And it's like where's your respect for yourself?
Gus actually got better with that. Like, he used to be like the type of person to be like, yo, I'll be ready at like 10 o'clock. You
Why
get
you
there at
calling
10
me
o'clock. This nigga not even ready
Yeah,
yet. So
I
you
was,
be-
I was tight. We went out the other night and we were supposed to catch the game at a certain time, and
Wasn't my fault.
I was ready.
I'll tell you that.
It wasn't my fault.
Shake full.
Jake, Jake took a whole hour.
what the fuck you be doing?
That nigga.
Do you really want to know?
Y'all niggas,
You really want to
y'all
know?
niggas mad. Listen.
Nigga, I'll be
I
texting
live
Shake
on
20
that-
minute before I get to his crib. I'll be outside for another 20 minutes.
First of all,
what you doing?
Nigga, there was a point in time where I waited outside for you. For you. You like, oh, I'm outside. Nigga,
You can't talk about asking about him being late when you
late. You the most late.
You the latest person here.
And you be the one at the meeting. Yo, I promise I'm going to be on time. I'm going to be on time. Nigga still late.
Nah, that is something that
I ain't get better?
I'm conscious and I want to work on being
1
on
week.
time. That shit is definitely important, being on time.
Yeah, and it also makes, like, when you're late, it takes away respect from the people who are on time. They're they look at you like side eye, like, this nigga's late.
I think it depends on, like, if you go into an event, you could be fashionably late, like, But like, if you're like, if you tell somebody you're gonna meet them at a certain time and you don't uphold it, then that's
No,
rude.
I get fashionably late.
Yeah.
I get
Hold on,
that.
I'm not going to lie. This nigga Gus, like, when we went to Hooters, right? He came and got me, right? So I get in the car. He said, nigga, you smelling good to go to Hooters? I'm like, nigga, yeah, you not gonna wash my ass?
He was ready to go stink.
You know what frustrated me about that shit? I said, yo, how long you gonna take? Nigga did not want to let me know how long he was gonna take. Nigga did not want to be direct and be
Nigga,
like, yo,
he
it's gonna be
didn't
10
ask
minutes.
me.
it'll be
He didn't
20.
ask me.
Nigga, I said, you
Nigga
gotta
didn't
be
ask me.
specific.
He
Nigga said-
gave me certain times. He said, yo, what you gonna be, 15?
Nah, that was
30,
nah,
25?
nah.
So I
Nigga
took
said-
the longest time. I said 30.
Nigga, you took an hour.
That's 30 more than 30.
All right, so I got.
You already said 2, my nigga.
Nah, I got something that says 5. Wait, you have. I have 5 ways we can compromise ourselves.
I didn't give mine yet.
You didn't?
No, you said mine, and I didn't get to elaborate on what you said.
All right.
Make it
So
quick.
you had said keeping your word.
You got to keep your word, bro.
And I think that for me right now is like one of the things that I'm working on, because a lot of the times I'm not terrible with keeping my word. If I make a promise, I'm gonna do it. But if I tell you, yo, fuck y'all, man.
Promises.
No, nigga. If I say something,
Hanging with the fellas.
I need it to be. I need it. We need you.
Now you know
Self-respect, bro.
now you know how I
Self-respect.
feel.
Nah, this is a safe place. This is a safe place.
Listen, basically my whole thing was I hate that feeling of when I say I'm gonna do something and let's say I let someone down before, I didn't do what I said I was gonna do, and they're like, nigga, you gonna do that shit?
Yeah.
You know, I don't like that feeling of being labeled as someone who doesn't keep their word. So that's why I think not only that, I don't like the disrespect that comes with it. So if I say I'm gonna do something and I don't do it, I don't like the fact that you feel like you could tell me I'm not gonna do something because I didn't do something before.
You set yourself up for that.
So can I challenge you?
Yeah, of course. Nigga.
For the next 2 shows, you got to be on time.
I'm always on time. Nigga.
Shut up, nigga. For the next 2 shows, you got to be on time.
I'm always on time.
See, for the next 2 shows, I am challenging you to be on time.
That's not a challenge.
The third, you don't have to be. I guess that's what he's saying.
No, I'm saying if he could be on time for the next 2, he could be on time for the third.
All right, next time I come pick you up, don't take a fucking hour like a bitch upstairs.
You see how he's deflecting? You see how he's
I'm just
deflecting?
saying, I'm just
you
saying.
have not accepted the
I'm just
challenge,
saying,
sir.
accept my challenge. Put it there.
Put it there.
Let's do it.
All
right,
supposed to
Scout
spit on our
Runner.
palms.
All right, what you got, Gus? You got 5 what?
All right,
When
so
I Skull said, bro, leave Mike Tyson
We
alone.
need a
Who's
ref in
Mike
this
Tyson?
chat. We need a ref in this
we
chat.
got 5 ways we can compromise our self-worth. And self-worth and self-respect go hand in hand.
They're synonymous.
It's a what? Put synonymous?
Synonymous.
Oh.
What?
All right, so 5 ways we can compromise our self-worth. I want y'all to let me know and let the audience know what y'all think about these things. All right, so perfectionism. We feel unworthy if we're imperfect. That affects your self-worth. That can affect your self-respect.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Overworking. We work to excess in order to feel valued and receive tangible proof of our worthiness.
Wait, I'm
I
sorry.
agree
I'm
with that.
lost.
Overworking.
I'm lost.
What?
Back up.
Back it up.
Because you're not a perfectionist, it attacks your self-worth.
No, because you are a perfectionist, it
Because-
can attack your.
If you're always looking for perfection,
Exactly.
Gotcha. My bad.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
completely.
it's like you were saying about the small wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So overworking, it says we work to excess in order to feel valued and receive tangible proof of our worthiness,
Yeah,
praise,
money.
financial compensation.
I agree with that.
Awards, degrees.
You say you rebuke that?
No, I said I agree with that because I've been. I actually been in that situation where I overwork myself, looking for tangible results. And
Money.
Not just the money, but like not the recognition, we'll say, but like I wanted a promotion, so I said, my goal, I'm gonna push myself, and I didn't get it. Or it's worse. It was worse when it's not that I just didn't get it. It's like, oh, we acknowledge of the work that you do, but we are not ready to do that right now. So at that point, I had to realize, like, what the fuck am I sitting here overworking myself? I might as well go find me a new job where I don't have to do that much work and still get recognized for the work I do with more money.
For me, that goes into what you
Lower
were
upper
saying
third.
before about saying no. It's hard for me to say no because I want to please, right? I always want to accomplish something. I always want to do something. So that's what makes me always like, maybe I could try and do it. Maybe I could, or let me see what I could do type thing.
People
Instead of
pleasing.
just saying no. Whether it's paid or not paid, I always want to accomplish something.
That's number 5, people pleasing. We prioritize other people's opinions above our own. We compromise our values and needs to please others, and we feel less than when others are angry or disappointed with us.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with people pleasing.
I read that. My boy put that on his story. People pleasing is a form of self-harm. I was like, yo, that's some real shit right there.
Yeah, fuck people.
Comparison. That's number 4. We
You
look
can't
to
let it harm you. You could please people, but don't let it harm you.
Yeah, don't compromise yourself.
Don't do
to
it to
please.
the point where it leads to your detriment.
Yeah. So it's not people pleasing, not the problem. The problem is, what
Yeah.
what comes after.
Sucking dick.
What?
Want to go night, nigga? All right, comparison. We look to others to measure our value. We compare ourselves to others and feel inferior. And the third one is busyness. We overschedule and keep ourselves busy as a way to distract ourselves and feel needed.
I agree with those. I agree with all
It's
of
a
them.
good 5
Except
list?
for the working one. I feel like working to me makes me feel more self-respected. Like I respect myself more when I work a lot and I'm tired and
You're not just lazy on your
yeah,
ass.
like when I'm home all day, that's when I'm like,
I think
need
there's
something to do.
there's too much of a negative connotation. Like I'm not really a lazy person, but I think there's times where you should be able to relax and put your feet up, and I feel like it's bad. It's a bad thing.
Yeah, but
I think you have to
do it when
earn
it's
that.
Deserved.
But the thing-
But why should you have to work so hard to be able to relax? Why can't you just be able
Because
to have a balance?
It feels good to take a vacation knowing that you earned it. It
Yeah,
feels
that's a
good
fact.
to rest in your crib like, yo, I worked all this week. You know what I'm saying? I got these 3-4 days off. You know what I'm saying? I work for this. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like it's like when you when you put in the work and then you see the outcome of it, you see the results of your hard work, and it's like, damn, I did that shit.
I agree with you.
See, but there's a difference in what with the overworking
Self-respect,
in this
brother.
list.
Self-respect.
It's saying to you overworking yourself to feel valued and receive tangible proof of our worthiness. So it's not like you're doing it. You're not doing it for you. You're doing it for an external thing, and that thing, if you don't get it, it's gonna destroy you.
Like validation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
shit
then I
like
agree
that,
with
you know, it's always like, what is your reason for working that hard?
I agree. Joy, what up? Joy in the chat. She says sleep is mental health.
That's a fact.
I agree with that. Sleep is self-respect too.
That's
Yo,
it.
Love Lavender and Reggie. Listen, let me talk to y'all real quick.
Yo, for real, can you
Y'all
ref
niggas
that
need
chat?
to get each other's numbers. Now, actually, keep the engagement going. Nah, I fuck with y'all.
Nah, but we're gonna make that date happen. I think we need that.
No,
to
that
make
date
happen.
is gonna happen.
I need y'all to go out on a date. We gonna record it.
You know,
It's no more Daddy Gus and Daddy Shake. Now it's Daddy Reggie.
I ain't no Pepe.
Somebody gotta be daddy.
He said, I ain't no
All right, what was the second part of that?
No,
Hey,
the
the
last thing I have for this topic is
Happy Father's Day.
the last thing I have for this topic is,
That was weird.
does anybody have a major experience of themselves exemplifying self-respect that you can recall? Like, you know, like, I did the right thing for myself by doing this action or
Yeah, definitely.
in a certain experience. Can you speak on it?
Yeah.
The floor is yours.
The first time, I can say honestly, the first time like I decided to take initiative into getting my body right, because it was a certain. It was,
your body done.
BBL.
I went to Dr. Miami. No, but really, like taking that initiative, because there was a certain point in time like I was out of shape, bad, like bad, and it's like I didn't care. Like I didn't care how my hair was cut, didn't care how I dressed, didn't give a fuck about nothing. I mean, it was just a little dark period in my life where it's like damn, how you let yourself ass out like this? But then like I started, putting the pieces together and like really pull myself like out of that situation and realized that, I was throwing a real pity party for myself. Shit was trash because I allowed it to be that way. And like I just had to, get it together, and I did, you know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up.
Good job, Shake.
Good job,
Clap, nigga.
Good
Clap.
job. Good job,
Face,
King.
face.
Good job, King. I'm gonna do a quick one.
Yeah, do a quickie.
Yeah, do a quickie.
Don't laugh like that. Don't do that.
Nah,
Nigga blushing.
So, just to go back to when I was talking about when I was overworked at my previous job, I felt like I was overworked. There were times where like I was doing 3 people's jobs. Like I had a manager who only understood certain parts of the role, and I was being asked to the technical questions and making decisions when I felt like I wasn't getting paid to do that. And I was sometimes working on weekends, and it was just a mess. I didn't feel like I was getting paid enough. So one day I just realized, what am I doing? All I'm doing all these things is for self-recognition, recognition from them and to get promoted, and they're not doing that, and I'm busting my ass. So I said, fuck it. Like, I started to move my work to the side, and I started applying to jobs every day. And I kept applying, and, I started to dish out work to other people, like, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? Because I'm like, if they're not putting my mental health and stuff in front of them, or they're not understanding that I've been vocal about getting promoted, then I need to not be in this position anymore where I'm doing so much for them and they're not, working to meet me in the middle. So
Absolutely.
I found a new job.
I had a same situation, and I would say don't look to other people to tell you what you're worth.
Yep. I
Right?
agree.
I had the same situation where, I feel like I was waiting for them to validate my worth. And I wrote on Twitter, I was like, know your worth, then multiply it, because you're worth more than what you think. And I took that same energy, and I was out my job in a couple weeks.
it's kind of the same
Yep.
thing with the car analogy that Drew was saying. Well, Bello, who are you today?
Bello.
You look like Bello. You look like a rapper. But like,
thought he was.
but like when people see you, doing for yourself, when people see you putting that work in for yourself, they notice. They might not all say it to you, but like when you have that moment where you bump into somebody, and that happened to me recently. Yo, I see you doing your thing on the podcast. Y'all funny as shit. I didn't even know this nigga watch. Like I didn't know.
It's respect. It's definitely respect, but don't let that validate what you do.
Word.
Gus?
No, we still live?
Yeah, it's still
Are we
live.
on the
I'm
air?
looking at it right now.
Okay.
Remember, this is
All right,
delayed.
so I can say this real quick. Definitely, when personal training was my main source of income, and I had to get out of pricing myself based off of what people could afford and more for like what I felt I was worth. So like getting over that and kind of like, the whole thing of like, hey, this is my price, and instead of me compromising my price based off of their reaction of it, just standing like 11 toes down and being like, yo, this is my price.
Excuse me?
I've never heard 11 toes down before. But okay.
How you casually say that?
Where you get an extra toe from?
How you
Nigga,
You got one of them spare toes?
You got a baby
that they
toe?
gotta cut off?
I got a coin that look like a toe. But yo, just standing, 10 toes down and like, and it paying off, like being okay with not getting everybody, as a client, and just be like, okay, my price is my price. I'm not gonna compromise on it, and cool, because if I compromise on my price, now I'm training you with a little resentment, like
You ain't
damn,
fold.
like I know I'm worth more,
Yeah.
and it's like fuck.
Yeah.
Can't fold.
Let me read this comment real quick.
Can't
Reggie
fold like a
says,
chair.
Reggie Porter says, 5 years ago when I decided to make a lifestyle change, haven't looked back since. I lost over 50 pounds and been toxic ever since.
I'm clapping
Shout out
to
to
the
Reggie.
everything except for the toxic.
Shout out to the
Shout out to
toxic, my
Reggie.
boy Toxic in the chat.
Shout out to Reggie.
And I'm gonna say mine. Mine is just boundaries. I think I've kept boundaries very well, like in the past couple years. Like I usually don't. What?
He's trying to poke.
Don't touch me, bitch. I just feel like, but I struggled with boundaries and even understanding what my boundaries are. Like I didn't know what lines to draw
Don't
and
touch me
what I
there.
could allow people to do and what not to do. But now it's just if I don't feel comfortable with it, I'm gonna address it. And I think that's the biggest thing that I've to answer your question. We don't gotta clap every time.
It shows respect.
Yo, let's read the comments and then we're gonna wrap up the show.
No, we not. We gotta do chop my cheese.
All right.
No.
You did not listen.
No?
Yo.
Did I listen to what? Was something said?
Our
Were you here last week?
Nah.
Okay.
Yes. Read the comments and we are going
Y'all
to
don't
go.
tell me what to do. All right. Niggas said,
Everybody, if you still here, write do-rag in the chat.
yo, everybody in the chat. Shout out everybody in the chat. Let me read this last couple comments. Isaiah says, facts. The other day I went to some dude told me, I seen you every day.
Remix.
I seen you every day being with your kids. We need more good fathers. Ain't know anybody was watching me outside. Shout out to the good fathers in it. Yo, happy Father's Day to my guy Zay
Happy belated
and everybody
Father's
else.
Father's Day.
Everybody else in the chat.
Well, the
One Eye
dads
Skull
out
says
there.
Drew Rag.
Do-rag.
Love Lavender says literally every friend group that I have always uplifting each other and encouraging each other, and even when it's like the smallest accomplishment. Shout outs to that. And Gold Actress says y'all need a production manager. We need a manager.
You trying to fire me? She trying to take my job.
Creative Miss says love this part of the podcast. Clip this segment up. That's a fact, Creative Miss.
fact.
You know we appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
But what?
I wasn't saying that.
Shout out everybody in the chat. Y'all made this show super lit.
Facts.
Shout out
Single.
everybody.
One of
If
y'all.
you did not like the video, make sure you like the
Listen.
video. If you did not
Drew
subscribe,
got a
make sure you
good
subscribe.
chop my cheese.
Yeah,
And
can
I'm
I say
thinking
it
about
real
it.
quick?
We
I
got
think
five.
you should.
We
All
got
right,
5
my chop my
minutes.
cheese is
Get it out,
real
get it
quick.
out. Get it out. It's a
If
good
you
clip.
are in my life, whoever you are right now in my life
Oh,
currently,
this is personal.
if you female, if you
It's a
male,
PSA.
if you my mother, if you anybody,
My mother.
you will be used for my references on the show. I will leave your names out of it. I will not ever allow anyone to know who you are, but I use, unlike these niggas in here, I use my personal life experience. I use
think
my
that was a
personal
little
life.
unnecessary.
No, it wasn't. I use my personal life experiences as my shit. So anything that I go through, you will be in my chop my cheese.
It's good
Don't
to-
ask me and don't hit me up talking about why you put me in my chop my cheese. I'm putting you in the chop my chease.
Who
And
else feel
that's
like
my
that?
chop my
You
cheese.
tell him, Drew.
Who else feel like
I'm
that?
gonna
So-
try. I'm gonna try to open up more on the show.
Don't me, nigga.
I like that.
Out of here.
So can I, say
like
mine?
that.
I'm saying names. Fuck you talking about?
No, you not.
You saying names?
Oh shit. He gonna be like,
Can I say mine real quick?
All right, say yours real quick, real quick.
All right, so my chop my cheese.
If it's
is,
about the same girl,
shut up, bitch.
All right.
My chop my cheese is. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, at the end of the day. Let me get this out.
say it.
Sorry, you take it long. I'm just fucking with you.
Yo, he interrupted you the whole time.
I'm sorry.
You toxic.
Sorry. Come on.
And say he
I'm
taking
sorry,
long.
I'm sorry. Come on.
Gaslighting,
Come on, bro. I really want to
toxicity.
hit a chop my cheese. I'm sorry. I had
Chop
a lot of
cheese is
jokes.
good with turkey bacon thing. Anyway, I don't want to say it anymore.
Just say it.
I don't want to say it anymore.
All right.
Might as well eat
Just
regular
say it,
bacon.
nigga.
Just say it. We want to hear it.
Always throwing fits. Just say the shit.
that's not going to encourage him to
Shut up.
You're not encouraging me, sir.
Yo,
He's
I
respecting
feel
himself.
I feel really good about this chop my cheese. Can you say it, please?
Not seriously.
Gas lit.
Yo, go ahead, Shake.
All right, so my chop my cheese was basically based off something I saw, to where like stop trying to. It goes back to the people pleasing. Don't go out your way to be in these situations to where you're being disrespected in a relationship. You don't know what the fuck is going on, and then at the end of the day, you're confused, you're being disrespected, and you're not changing your situation. Change that shit. Don't set yourself up to lose. A lot of people be out there setting themselves up to lose trying to change somebody. You sitting there you have a good people that want you. And y'all motherfuckers will sit there and choose the person that you have to change, that you have to work on. And then when the dickhead don't change for you, then you were like, oh, like I wonder why it didn't work. Because, dummy, you keep trying to change somebody who's not for you. You have people out there that's right there, fitting your mold, that's willing to give their 110%, and you settling for 50. If you keep settling for 50, don't be surprised when you get 50.
That's so fact.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people stay in situations because they're comfortable. And they know they shouldn't be in that situation. Get out.
Comfort is a
fuck your
promise
comfort.
to a
Get
fool.
uncomfortable because what's gonna, lead down the road is gonna be way worse.
All
Absolutely.
right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate y'all, man. Shout out Reggie Porter.
Yeah.
Shout out Isaiah. Shout
Yeah.
out Zay. Shout out Marquise.
Your man.
Shout out Love Lavender.
Your man.
Shout out Reggie Porter.
Your man.
Oh shit, I see that.
I don't think Austin liked how you cut him off. He was about to mute you.
I did mute him, but go ahead.
Wow. Shout out Melanie, my cousin in the chat.
Yeah.
Shout out One Eye Skull, my boy. Shout
the
out
word?
Sheridan. Shout out
Shout out to
Creative Myth.
What's going on? We out of
Yo,
here.
everybody in
Creative
the
Myth
chat.
X Will Collins return.
Yes.
They will
yeah,
return.
soon.
Next episode. Oh, and another announcement. Your man's in the blob is having a game night. We're gonna reveal some.
Nothing but W's over here.
That's a fact. We're gonna reveal
Nothing
a
but
date
W's.
between
Okay, DJ
now and next episode. Just keep watching episodes. Keep staying tuned to the IG and everything like that.
Facts. Game
You
night's
get
gonna
the
be lit.
information.
The your mans and them, we ain't playing games. Game
Shout
night
out
is
Gold
gonna
Actress.
be
Shout out Gold
lit.
Actress, Creative
playing
Myth.
games.
Yo, we ain't
Everybody
playing
who was
games,
in the
game
chat,
night.
y'all made the chat lit. We had a high count. Someone asked if 20 was our highest. It was not our highest. We've
Our
had
highest
higher
was
before.
58.
Yes, it
We
was.
want to get
It was
back to
58?
it.
Yeah.
Tell a friend now.
Tell
We're
a
trying to get
friend.
back.
Yes,
Tell a
like,
friend.
subscribe, share the video,
The
share
road
the
to
clips.
1,000 subscribers.
That's a fact.
Game night is coming up.
I cut him off. Go ahead.
All right. Yo, we love y'all. You just finished watching your man's in them live. I'm your man's Gus the third.
I'm your man's Bello.
Yes, sir. I'm your man's Austin Felix.
Damn.
Joyous says y'all gonna have food. Austin gonna be on the grill. My fault.
Hell no, I'm not cooking for y'all motherfuckers.
In a game?
Go ahead, Kyrie.
Where's my respect? It's your boy Kyrie.
And I'm your man, Shakespeare, in the Rhythm Studio in Brooklyn, New York.
This is your man's in them
live.
You are now watching your man's in them live.
You are now rocking with your mans in them live. You know this shit fire with your mans in them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans in them live. With your mans in them live. With your mans in them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans in them live. Go have a good time with your mans in them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them. It's your
are now watching Yah Mans and them live.